for a minute? Okay, pretend that you're a fire chief, and some local college students come to you and they ask you if they could help you, or if you could help them with an ALS ice bucket challenge. And you don't really know what it is. You just know you've got to go and spray them with some cold water. So you show up, get in the fire truck bucket, they raise you up, and you grab the hose, they start the camera, and as soon as you turn the hose on, you're electrocuted. You fall in the bucket, the hose turns on you, it fills up, and the power line above you has electrocuted you. Next thing you know, you're in critical condition, and 30 days later, you're dead. That's exactly what happened to Fire Chief Tony Ryder on September 21st, according to Fox News. Now, most of us probably know what the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge is. If you haven't partaken in one, you've probably seen it on social media. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge is used for a good cause, but it has negative connotations if it's not done properly. So I've seen friends and family do this firsthand. I have never participated in it, but I've researched it extensively, and I've gone through tons of articles, so I'm going to convey my information. So I'm going to talk about what ALS is. I'm going to talk about what the Ice Bucket Challenge is, and I'm going to talk about what this word slacktivism is, and I'll get to that later. So ALS stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, and it is defined as a progressive neurodegenerative disease that affects nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, according to ALSA.org. And it is basically a motor neuron disease, and it affects the neurons in your brain and spinal cord, which it eventually will paralyze you and then kill you because you have no motor skills. It's the most common neuron disease in the world, and according to the New England Journal of Medicine, it has a lifetime risk of one case in every 800 people. 1 in 800. And that is 450,000 people in the world reported by ALSA.org. And like I said, it will eventually lead to paralyzation and then it will kill you. And according to the New England Journal of Medicine, again, ALS leads to paralysis and death within 2 to 5 years. And so that means that if you're a freshman or sophomore and you were diagnosed today, you probably wouldn't make it to graduation. Now I'm going to talk about what the Ice Bucket Challenge is. And it's defined by Dan Diamond, a writer for Forbes magazine, as a social media-powered video challenge where participants pour a bucket of ice water on their heads and dare others to donate. It starts with one person, and they do the challenge, and then they challenge 6 more. And then those 6 do it and challenge 6 more until it eventually took over social media. And the effects of the challenge have been mostly positive. And according to Justin Warland, an author for Time magazine, he reports that as of September 9th, the Ice Bucket Challenge broke the $100 million mark in donations, which is incredible for any organization in that amount of time to get that many donations. And those donations have come from more than 3 million donors who have contributed since the challenge went viral in July, and that's also according to Warland's article. Now, where does this money go towards? It goes towards a cure because there is no cure for ALS. And according to the ALS Hope Foundation, they said that while we do not yet have a cure for ALS, there is treatment. First, there is medicine Reliatech, which slows the disease progression by decreasing glutamate levels. And basically, it's like with chemotherapy and cancer. That means that it will progress it and might drag your life out a little longer, but you will still die in the end. And now I'm going to talk about a little racier issue, and that's slacktivism. And what this means, according to the Oxford Dictionary, is it's actions performed via the internet in support of a political or social cause, but regarded as requiring little time, involvement, or knowledge, such as joining a group on a media website. And basically the question arises is, has the Ice Bucket Challenge become too much slacktivism? And a lot of articles that I've read, multiple articles, stated that the celebrity involvement in it has started to push it that way because of so many people doing it. And they argue that maybe they're doing it more for personal benefit than to actually help the cause. And everyone from LeBron James to Kim Kardashian and everyone in between, including even Homer Simpson, have participated in the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. And the one that I found the most discussed was the Kim Kardashian one. And according to Olivia B. Waxman of Time magazine, she took a selfie for her new book while doing the challenge on TV. So that was very much slacktivism in the fact that she just did it because it was popular and she wanted to look like she was playing her part. Now, that brings up another question as, does it matter? Because it's been so positive and brought up so many donations and so much awareness, does it really matter? And according to Ben Kaczynski of the Huffington Post, he says you can create a Facebook post about how much you care about a charity XYZ, and raise instant awareness, but lack any long-term impact. And that just means that you shouldn't just do it because it's popular. And it's a big connection to the Coney 2012 video, if you remember that. Everybody reposted it and favorited it and retweeted it, but then it just disappeared after like a month and nobody actually did what the video said to do. And so today I've talked to you about what ALS is, what the Ice Bucket Challenge is, and what slacktivism is. And just because it's a good cause doesn't mean that if bad things can't come from it. So I just want to leave you with the last thought that if you're going to participate in a worthy cause, just make sure you know the facts and don't just do it because it's the popular thing that week. Thank you.